Okay. Yeah. Before jumping into the basics, what we will do, we will talk about something about string buffer and string builder. Once this completed, we will talk about basics. Okay. Now today class is string, string buffer, and string builder. Uh, begin of the class, right? I already told you Java is very easy if you know what is that, what is the class and what is the object, what is the interface, and what is the abstract class, overriding, overloading, and LOPS loops. This is enough. If you know these concepts very well, I already taught you this and all. Please go through the videos. Please learn properly how they're calling overriding, how they're calling overloading, and loops didn't teach. Loops will come into once like basics, something will come after that. Collections, when we are using that time, we are using loops like don't you think like for into I is equal to 0, I is less than is equal to 10, I plus plus, not like that. We have a different types of loops, that is for each and iterator and Java 8 for each. That kind of loops we need to practice. Once this is no, once if this is completed and this all completed, it's like you are very good at Java. First, anyway, I already taught you class, object, interface, abstract class, overriding, overloading. Please learn. Why I'm telling this is more important than any other, because if you're seeing, right, string also class, string builder also class, string buffer also class, string builder also class on. Class, right? What is a class? Class is a keyword. Class name start with capital letter. Every second word also capital letter. And class is a fully implemented structure. It contains a implemented methods. Class has a three types of variables: local, instance, or class variable, or reference variable. That's what, like class are static variable, instance. And class as a constructor. Constructor name, class name should be same. And constructor first statement would be this or super. This is the current class object. Super is to call the super class constructor. Same definition is applicable. On top of, you can learn something. And same thing like string builder also, string buffer also. Okay, all, I told you, right, all related to the classes. Java is nothing but a nothing. Collection of classes, interfaces, and abstract class. Simply, I can say. Okay. Anyway, we will jump into the what is the today's class. Today's class is string. I already mentioned string is a class. String. String is a class. I agree. What is that class? Immutable class. Immutable class. What is it? Immutable means cannot change. Cannot change. What cannot change? String object cannot change. String is an immutable class. String object. String object cannot change. And while creating the object, where we are creating the object, for example, how to create an object in public, static, void, main. Within that, we are creating a class name. For example, class name, yesterday I taught you, right? Power loading, L is equal to new power loading. While creating the object, what I told you, I created a one memory structure here. This is a overloading object. It contains a add method 1, add method 2, something, add method. After that, who is the superclass of all the classes? Object class.
Object class.
Yes, object class. This is a 9 methods. This you can say one method or two methods. When you're creating a L dot, then these two methods, these 9 methods, it's showing, right? Same way, You can create a object in string class in two ways. One is using string literal and string new keyword using new keyword using literal. Then now coming to the first point. First point is about string. String is a immutable class. String is a immutable class. IMMTG class. First. Second, string object cannot change. Immutable means what? Cannot change. Cannot change. Cannot change. Okay. Third, string object can be created in two ways. String object can be created in two ways. One is string literal. That means string S1 is equal to Yogi BLR IT hub. For example, string S2 is equal to Yogi. String S3 is equal to BLR IT hub. This way we can create. That is the literal string literal object. Now, fifth point is new keyword using new keyword. String S is equal to new S2 or S3. You can one S1, S2, S3, right? You can say S4. S4 is equal to new string of okay. Then string S5 is equal to new string of how are you or something. This is using new keyword. This is using literal. Okay. Now, what is the main features of string? This is the 5 point. Now, main features. Sixth point is string object or string literal string will be stored into string constant pool area SCP CPA. What does that mean? In the heap area, in the JVM actually we have a different registries. One is heap area, method area, register area, stack area, and whatever heap area, method pool area. I'll tell you when JVM, I'll teach you all the things, don't worry. Now heap area is there, right? In that heap area, this is heap area, you can think. In that heap area, some part we have a SCPA, string constant pool area. This is total heap area. In that some part, string constant pool area will be there. Whenever string literal, that means wait, what is this? Okay, I don't want this here. Okay. Okay. String literal object, it will be stored. For example, string S1 equal to, okay, equal to what you did, something, right? That Yogi BLR IT hub, right? Maybe instead of that, I'll like minimize that. Okay. STRIN string S1 is equal to hi. String S2 is equal to hi. String S3 is equal to hi. Basically, if you want to use or if you're using new keyword, then three objects will be created. But you're using a string literal, then what happened in the string constant pool area? High will be created. That reference is giving to the S1. First, we're creating. Second, what it will do, it will check, hey, high already object is there or not in the string constant pool area. Already object is there. This address maybe you can say 1001. Then what happened? S2, see string S1 is equal to high. Again, string S2 is equal to high. If you're creating, if that is a string literal, then immediately string constant pool area tells to the string S2 is equal to high object. Hey, already I have created an object, same content. It is an upper or lower, is the same, exactly same. Then what I will do, that object is considered as a same object, then that reference I am giving to you, that means string constant pool area, that reference has to also same because already it's created object. It won't create another object. Now string S3 is equal to high. S3 also it will check already object is there and if it is there, then that reference value is given to the object. Then, what is the advantage of this? Instead of creating a three object, it will create a one object, share that address to the remaining reference variable so that your memory won't waste. Sixth point is what? String object will be created in the string constant pool area so that you can you can save the memory. Whereas seventh point, seventh point is what? We can save the memory using string literal. Now, eighth point is, okay, eighth point, okay. Now, eighth point is this, okay. String s is equal to, s1 is equal to high, we said. String s2 is equal to high, we said. String s3 is equal to high, we said. This is stored into the, this is heap area. This is string constant pool area and high is created. This address is 1001. This is given to the this guy. This is given to the this guy. And this is address is given to the this guy. Okay, maybe you can see this one. Okay. Now, now actually what you are saving, memory saving. That is the seventh point. Now, eighth point is, for instance, string s1 is equal to instead of S4. This is a reference variable. You can give whatever you want. S4 is equal to new string of high. Again, same string S5 is equal to new string of high. S6 is equal to new string of how high. Now what happened? First it will create an object. This is a new keyword, right? Whenever you're seeing the new keyword, after equal to, this is a constructor. Whenever you're creating using a constructor with new keyword, then that object will be stored into the heap area. I will be created, that address is 1002. Again, one more I will be created, that is address is 1003. 3. This again, one more object will be created, address is like 10006. Now, whenever you're creating a string using new keyword, what will happen? It will create a three object with the same content. They don't want this. Jan, what they are using literals. Then, when to go for string? This is the ninth point. Again, one more advantage is string security. What does it means? For instance, if you're using string is a password or username, it is More secure, I agree. Some people may call collection of characters is a string. Agree. Collection of characters only, right? This is like one character, second character, third character. Then some people will say character type is good for security. Yes, that is also correct because collection of characters is nothing but a string. String is more secure because it's immutability. For instance, they are hacking your password. They cannot change. They can replace, no, because your reference variable is different. Their reference variable is different. That's why if you're seeing in your program, or if it is a, some people may be experienced or some people may be fresher right here, in the application.yaml file, user ID is password, any user ID, any password, that should be string type. It's not like, integer or double, only string type they'll give because of the security reasons. That is a 9th point. Coming to the 10th point, when to go for string. I don't want to change keep on my object. I don't want to keep on change my object there, and I don't want synchronized. Then you go for string object or letter. These are the 10 points in string. What is that? I don't want to keep on changing my object because we can't change. Once declared, that is a constant. That is a string. Now, I'll repeat it all the 10 points so that you guys can understand what is the point by point. One more, I think so, 11 point, I can say 11 point. String is introduced Java 1.0 version. Okay, these are the 11 points in string. What is a string? String is an immutable class. What is immutable? Immutable means cannot change the object once you create it. Second point, string object cannot change. Then string object can be created in two ways. One is using literal, second one using new keyword. Third one, string literal will be stored into the string constant pool area. Sixth one, string literal object will be stored into the string constant pool area. Okay, this is the sixth point. Seventh point I have explained in detail. String s is equal to s1, string s is equal to s2, string s is equal to s3. Then all I'm creating high object, it will create only one object. And string constant pool area will check whether this object will be stored into the string constant pool area already if it is there or first. If it is not there, it will create an object. If it is there, that reference is given to the remaining whatever you want, like S1 or S2 or S3. 7. So that what happen? What is advantage if you're doing this way? You can save the memory instead of like, for example, you can think you have a three pictures in same. What happened now? They are creating a same pictures, come on clicking, right? Maybe girls or boys. Same picture, same quality. One, two, three, four, five pictures is there. What happened? They will check same pictures, they will remove it, right? Same thing only. String constant pool area also do. Hey, already if it is there, what is the use of? Again, it's creating the object. Then it will remove. But okay, it will remove or it will whether checking or not. If it is not there, it will create an object. Who is doing that? That is intern method. NTRN, intern method. Don't think about intern method. Intern method internally it will create. You don't need to do anything for this as of now. Okay. Now intern method will create if it is not there. If it is there, it won't create. Okay. That is a intern method will take care. Now, so that what is the advantage? We can save the memory. And coming to the next point is string S4 is equal to, this is a new keyword. Before, new keyword always calling to the constructor. Then all object will be created in the heap area. Now, one more advantage, security. What does that mean? String, for example, your passwords and all, it will be in, you know, um, string type or collection of characters types, so that your password more secure. Then when to go for string, I don't want keep on changing my object, and I don't want synchronization. Then you go for string. Okay, this is the 11th point about string. Anyone have any doubts on this? Please raise your voice, or else please go through the video. I will upload in the evening. This is a more important when you're going for interview, or when anyone, like, they may ask, okay, when to go for string, when to go for string buffer, and when to go for string builder. Can you please tell me what is the string? You can tell this 10 points, they're very happy. Don't tell like 1 or 2 points. The string object will be stored into the string constant pool area. That's it. No. You have to tell, properly explain these 10 points, what I have explained to you guys. That is enough. Interviewer very impressed. They're very happy. Okay, compare than you guys, you're explaining properly each and every point. That to 11 points. Okay, I think so. I'm stopping here, team. Anyone have any doubts? Can I move on? String buffer. String buffer. Hello.
No, really, it's okay.
Okay, good,
I
great.
don't need to study.
Okay, I'll do practice also. Don't worry. Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what happened? One more point I forgot to tell you guys. That is the 12th point. In string class, dot equals and hash code automatically, or default, you can say, in string class, default dot equals hash code overridden. Overridden. Why this is? I'll tell you. Okay. Why this is? When it is coming to the practice, I'll tell you. Now maybe I will do practice now only, so that you can also understand, relate it, other things. Okay. Okay. Now create a thing example. Yes, we have. Okay. String s1 equal to, okay.
Live class, bro. Sleep, bro. Bro, from here 10:30.
Now, okay. I forgot to update. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Now, what happened? I am telling. See now, you can say s1 equal to s2. What will happen? If it will give true or false. Okay. See, false. Okay. Okay. Now see, now if you string S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. High. It will be stored into the string constant pool area, all the objects. But how many objects is created in string constant pool area? Only one object. Each and every time they are giving this address is given to this get, right? Now S1. S1 is high object. Address is, for example, 101. S2 also 101. Now if you're seeing, right, maybe instead of this, what I will do, I'll do this way. S1 dot S1 dot hash code. Hash code I will do. So that you guys can understand. Hash code is nothing but an address. Okay. S2, S2, S3. And if you're seeing here, S4 and S5 is different objects. That is the reason it will go to the different type. See, now if you're seeing the hash code, see these three are same because this it will be stored into the string constant pool area and that address is giving to the S1, S2, S3. That's why what happened? Same address. If S3, S4 it's storing in a different address. S5 is storing into the different address. Okay. Now, what is the equal double equals will tell you it's a comparing address comparison. Now tell me S1 equal to S2. What is that? S1, what is the address? Same address only. Because object is same. Because high, it will be stored into the string constant pool area. That address is given to the this address. Now S1 is what? 103056. 103056 equal to 105036. True. Then it's coming to the true. It will print. See, true. Now I'll give you S4. Now S4 it will give false because that address is different and this address is see false. This is a equals operation. Equals operator will tells you the address comparison. It's not a content. Content is nothing but a, whatever you're giving in this double quotes, that is a content. It's not content comparison. Double equals always address comparison. Okay, it's not a content comparison. Now I want to compare a content. If you want to compare a content, we have to use dot equals method. Equals dot equals method. What is the address one? S1 have high now. Same high. If you're giving, otherwise S2 you can give S2. Now what is the address of or what is the content of S1? High. What is the content of S2? High. Then this is a content comparison. If you want to content a comparison, then you can use equals method. See now true because high same. Now S4 you can add it. If it will false because that content and this content is different. Okay. Now I already told you string is immutable class. I want like more about string, how they're implementing and all. If you want to see, you can put a controller. Please press the controller button and clicking on the string class. Then it will open a dot class file. Now see if how they're creating public final class string. Implement serializable interface, character sequence interface, and that that might be clonable interface, constant description. In that, if you're seeing they are overriding equals equals see equals method they are overriding. How they're overriding this way? It's input as an object. Now, if you're seeing your class I have implemented, if you're seeing this is right, as far as they're taking as an object, if you're clicking on this, see object. This is the current class object. They start like that, they're comparing. They are actually doing the overriding. That is the one. Second one, I told you, dot equals and hash code hash code overriding. See, these are the things actually they are doing. Hash code, how they're overriding, they're calling first hash, and after that hash is equal to 0, or hash is what is 0, they'll check. After that string elements and hash code they are taking, and finally they are giving the hash code to you. What is that hash code? This is the hash code. Based on this implementation, they are giving how they're implemented. They are telling this hash is a hash is 0 field as subject to the begin data race. Making this and all there, they will actually they wrote it. You don't need to write anything, but anyone more interested, then you can use Google Docs. Don't go for Google. Type to Google what is the string, for example. Don't do that directly. Whenever if you want to learn in-depth subject, don't go to the Google and don't go to the YouTube channels. They might uh, you know uh, they might give you wrong information. If you want to learn in depth and compare than others, you are the perfect guy in Java, then directly go to the Google Docs. This is Docs. If you open right, each and everything they are giving a brief discussion about that, what they are doing, why they are doing, all the things. For example, compare to, why they are using compare to, what is this, why all the things. Okay, for example, dot equals they are overriding. Why they are overriding? For example, hash code they're overriding. Why they're hash code overriding? All the things, description, details they're giving in the docs. Compare than this docs in any YouTube channel and any anything. I can say not waste, but first learn that and come back to here. Then you can learn more. Okay, but but our scenario no need because our GitHub Actions came and ChatGPT came. Now development is very easy. Okay, not like previously. See, if you go to the GitHub Action, you go to the repress, maybe you can add it. I want this code. It will come automatically. You don't need to worry about it. Now development is very easy compared to previous. Okay, no problem. Now I think so you understand right what is the string. Now we'll talk about uh, what is the time? Oh, time limit is done. Okay, now next one more link you can open. Then we will go ahead. Please give me the permission. It is telling me that this guy. Okay, we can stop this and we can attend the one more session. Sorry guys, I thought of buying, but I forgot. Today definitely I will buy. So that you don't have to jump into another link and we can stop the recording and we can start the recording. Yeah. Now, what you guys will do, please go to the, I sent you one more link. Please join there. We will start about string buffer and string builder theory. Okay, thanks. Jump into another link. I'll stop it.